Welcome back to Southpaw Garage. Today we're going to be installing the Tmat bed organization system in my father-in-law's Ford Ranger. The Tmat system is designed to use accessory pieces to hold your cargo in place while your truck is in motion. The Tmat system is designed to slide in and out of your bed easily to allow you to slide it out to reach stuff that is towards the front of your bed if you need help reaching those items, and then you can slide it back in when you're done. And they have modular accessories that you can use to keep items of different sizes and shapes in place when you're driving. So let's go ahead, get all these items out, and take a look at what this kit has that we're going to be installing today. And to start off, we have the main Tmat pieces. These are the big 6x6 square pieces for the mat, or whatever you want to call it. It's called Tmat, so I'm just calling it a mat. These are pieces to take up extra space that might be along the edge or the front or back, spaces that may be too small for the major 6x6 pieces to fit in. We have the tall cargo mount holders, the standard cargo mount holders, adjustable cargo mount holders so you can slide these in and out, a 5-gallon bucket holder with the mounting pieces on the bottom to go in the mat, and these ramp pieces. So these will go on the side of the Tmat towards the tailgate to help with sliding or rolling items up onto the mat, and they include two pieces that have little handles in them for sliding a Tmat out of the truck. The 5-gallon bucket holder and the slides are not part of the main primary kit. These are extra add-ons that I have for this installation here. The main kit includes the mat pieces, the tall, standard, and adjustable cargo management pieces. This kit that I have here is technically for full-size trucks like my 2019 Silverado, so we're probably going to end up with quite a few extra pieces once we get this bed filled in, because this bed, obviously being a mid-size truck, is smaller. But the Tmat is not compatible with my trunk tray system that's in the Silverado, but I still wanted to check it out and do a video on it. So I thought that I would hook up my father-in-law and use it in his Ford Ranger. So the first thing we're going to do is figure out how many of the large pieces we're going to need side to side and front to back, and check and see the extra spacing to see what we're going to need to use to fill that in, or how many of these we'll need. And we do have more of these available in the kit. I just didn't get all of them out of the box. I just got these to show them for the examples of what comes in the kit. Alright, to start off, I'm just going to figure out how many of the big pieces fit in between the wheel wells. Alright, so it looks like we can fit 3 of the large pieces. So then we'll take these single row pieces here, and we can fit 3 of those. Don't think we'll be able to get a 4th on the end. Well, we might be able to get a 4th after all. So that might be the setup, and I think to make it look better, I'll do 2 of the extension pieces on each side. Yeah, I think that'll work. So the next thing we need to do is just get all of these kind of pushed together, and then we'll start working our way towards the front of the bed by adding row and row until we get down to where the tailgate is. before I finish this up, I do want to note that I really only need it side to side in between the wheel wells because you don't want it to slide left or right at all. So I may take the extra pieces, these two right here on both sides, off because I don't really need them at the front, and then I can move them to the back and I might be able to use it to expand the side out all the way to the edge of the bed back here where you have a little more width where you're not hitting the wheel wells and stuff. So we'll see how everything looks when it's all said and done, but that might be something I look into once I get done installing it. So I am down to my last extension piece. I'm leaning towards taking the extra pieces at the very front and moving them back here. I think that's what I might do. But this is the way that this specific kit fits in the Ranger. You can order additional large pieces and spacer fill-in pieces. Again, this is just this specific starter kit that was originally intended for a full-size truck like a Silverado. Still fills in really good, especially left to right between the wheel wells, and it goes straight flush back to the end of the bed. So that looks really good. So let's get a look at some of these cargo management accessories that we have as well. Starting off with this toolbox here, I've got it pushed up against the bed of the truck, or the side of the bed of the truck, but obviously it can slide around. So first we have the standard holder, but because of the size of this box and where these line up, that's not going to get up against it. It will kind of help it some, but to get up against it good, you can actually use one of these adjustable ones and push it against it. Do the same thing at the front. Now that's not going anywhere. And then we want to take it out and just release and take the toolbox up. What's great about this kit is just how modular it is. Like if I want to hold a leaf blower in the bed of the truck, just take a couple pieces, put them in over here on this side. Can even move one of these adjustable ones if I want to make sure it's up against it really good and locked in place. And now the leaf blower is not going anywhere either. And then the last accessory that we have in this set that we've got is the 5-gallon bucket holder. So we can find anywhere that the little X's line up in the Tmat. Put a bucket in there. And that bucket's going to be nice and sturdy and held in place so it doesn't go rolling around the bed of the truck. One good feature about this Tmat is, let's say I want to put the jack in the back of the truck, but I want it towards the front and in the middle. I can just slide the mat out, sit the jack on it, and then slide it back in. And then when I need to get the jack back out, I just slide the mat back out. Take the jack off. And the mat goes back in. So it provides ease of use for reaching things all the way up the front of the bed. In mid-size trucks, it's not as big of a deal, especially since most people are taller than me and have longer arms. They can usually reach over the front of the bed or the sides of the bed. But just for ease, it allows you to slide things in and out and easily get them in and out of your truck. That is the install and features that this Tmat has, along with some of the accessories. So I hope this was really helpful if you're looking at something like this for your truck. If you're looking at other types of options for bed slides, I have a trunk tray video that I did in my Silverado. You can check out that one over here in the corner. For now, thanks for watching and sharing this video. This is Southpaw Garage signing out.